What's going on, guys? Let me move my mouse right here. There we go. Up, up. There we go. What's going on, guys? So, in this video, we're going to talk about what CPU we need for what CPU regular users need, everyday users, what CPU gamers we should use, and what CPU editors and auditors should use, and all that good stuff. So, for everyday user, non-gamers, just watching videos or TikTok or YouTube or Facebook and Twitter and all that good stuff, I recommend going with a uh, Ryzen 5 uh, and a Intel Core i5. Now, I will recommend for both both processors. I recommend either going with the previous generation, which is the 1200, 12K, 12th gen for Intel, and the what was it, 5000 series for Ryzen or AMD. And granted, the 3000, later generation before the last generation, that would work too. But I just don't see paying that much when you could just pay almost the same amount and get something better. Um, Now for gaming people like me, uh, I recommend at least a mid tier, meaning like a Ryzen uh, 56 or a Intel i7. You know, I uh, I will probably go with the 56, the 5000 series for gaming. Only because you would get better performance than out of Ryzen 3000 series. It's same with Intel. I will go with the 12th gen for right now. Unless you have the money, then you go with 13th gen. Uh, and the same thing as AMD. If you had the money, go with the 6000 gen, 6000 series. For for editing and auditors and all that, I will go with the top dog. I will go with either, if you're not doing hardcore extreme stuff, I will go with the Ryzen 5950X or the Intel's i9. And I would go with the new generation. So that would be Ryzen 6950X. And Intel's 13 gen. Uh, if you have the money to do it. But I would recommend doing that. And if not, then the last generation would be okay too. Like it'll be more than enough power to get you through with what you need to do. Now, for more intensive stuff, I would go with Threadripper or no, I would just go with Threadripper on this one. Because I haven't heard a lot of good things about the Intel's uh, keep competing with Threadripper. I, I'm not even sure what it's called. Hold on, I'm looking it up. Intel. Bum, 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 bum. Oh. Oh, so Intel's i9 to 10. Is this even relevant? No, this is not relevant. Well, anyway. Anyway, I'll go with Threadripper. Apparently, Intel is using their i9 to compete against Threadripper, like a special, probably a special edition of i9. But I see, I don't know. But why, why, why the differences? Why you need different parts for this and that and that and that CPU? Well, hold on. Well, technically, the Intel's i5 and uh, Ryzen 5, they technically will get you through anything. I wouldn't recommend trying to do extreme editing, but they will do some editing. Uh, Gaming wise, they pretty good at gaming, but they're not the best. That's the that's why a lot of gamers or people that recommend, which was me, recommend that gamers should go at least with the mid tier. That way they know they have enough performance enough speed to handle any game they want to play. Especially the AAA games that's hardcore intensive gaming. Yeah. The now the low end CPUs, yeah, they will run it, but they will struggle a lot. You ain't going to get as much FPS, but other than the mid tier, and that's why I recommend going with the mid tier CPU. For editing, the reason why I recommend for the highest tier possible Well, it's because you're going to need a lot of power to do intensive editing or auditing or whatever you going to do with that computer. Uh, and like I said, all these CPUs were added in some way, some form, somehow, but it's not going to be as fast as the highest tier. And that's because it lacks the um, the CPU power. I was going to say manpower. The CPU power that the high tier got, and it all comes down to threading. How many threads you got? How many cores you got? How many yada 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 you got? How many gigahertz you got? You know, all of that plays into a factor, guys. So, CPU is one of the most expensive parts in building a computer or just buying a computer. And it's very important that you guys know what you need in order to not spend as much or spend more than you need to spend or spend less than you need to spend. It is important to know what you need so you can spend the right price on it. Because ain't nobody want to waste money, and ain't nobody want to waste money. Let's just say that. But that's it for this video, guys. I catch